Those big school transitions from elementary to middle to high school and on to college, they are so exciting, but they can also be extremely emotional for kids and also parents too. Our News 4 parents are sharing our own stories of how we've handled these pivotal moments and what's helped our kids and us make the leap a little easier. Well, this is my favorite segment that we do, News 4 Parents, and I am joined by Doug and Tracy, and you know what we're going to be talking about? It's kind of sad, these transition years from, you know, our little elementary school to middle school to high school to college. Yeah. This is your first your son is going off.
Yeah, and
how do you feel?
I know he's ready. You know, that's the best thing about it for me is I know he's ready to go.
Yeah. Right.
You know, I'm ready for him to go, and I'm excited. I'm excited to live through him in that aspect. I want him to do it because I know how much fun he's about to have. My wife, on the other hand, is completely opposite, she's just so, he's leaving in 24 days. You know he's leaving in 23 days. This is the last time we'll do this together. This is the last time we'll do this. And every once in a while that hits you, right?
Yeah,
that hits you and you go, oh, good gosh. Yeah. It's not going to be the same.
Yeah, you spend your entire parenthood raising this child, and then you're supposed to just let him go off. And the thing is, you have to have faith that all the things that you've taught him up until this point he'll carry with him when he goes to college, and he will. He'll hear your voice, and he'll hear Holly's voice in his ear.
That's what I always say is we've given them the base. We've given them, we've molded them to what we hope that they will become, and that's what you hope when they, drive off or when you leave them in their dorm. And
I ugly cried. It was not.
Yeah, I did too.
I fell apart.
I do every year. College is a big deal, and for you, you've got Ella, who is. So, what grade is she going into now?
She is going into 5th grade. She's going into a new school.
Wow.
She's very excited about that transition, and I'm just so amazed at how mature she's becoming, like how responsible and how her personality traits are starting to kick in a real kind of way. Like she's inserting herself when it used to be like, Mommy, can I help? And if I said, well, I don't really have time, but you can kind of watch Mommy do it. Now she's like, well, I can help. And she'll, find ways to be a part of things. And it's like, who is this girl?
She's you. Right? Tracy, she is all you.
She is, this is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
But doesn't that make you feel so good?
Yeah.
When you look at her and you
does,
see that.
like in who she's becoming. And my feeling is, and so we're getting into the territory of, we have to trust. We have to believe that we're seeing the fruits of all of our labor, and, let her explore her independence a little bit.
Doug, your daughter is, what year is she?
My daughter will be a junior this year.
Okay,
so
and high school.
Yeah, you talk about those transitions.
Junior year is tough.
Junior is tough. High school itself is tough. Middle school, especially for girls, very tough. Very, very tough. I mean, the cliques that get in, that they get into, and then now with social media and the fact that they can follow their friends, I mean, that's a really tough transition. I'm excited for her this year. This will be the 3rd year she's been at this school. She has it now. She's got it now. She's got her friends. She's got the things that she's going to be doing. And you just watch them start to thrive a little bit. Yeah. And every once in a while, like you're talking about, you catch them and you go, oh, wait, who are you now? Whoa.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. My favorite middle school counselor said this to me, that middle school is a time when the #1 thing kids want to do is belong. Yeah. And they're trying on personalities because they're trying to figure out who they want to be, and they're not sure yet at that tender age. In middle school, you're going through all these emotional changes, hormonal changes, and so kids are trying on personalities, trying on friend groups.
That's such a good way to say it. It's so true.
It was really smart and was really insightful to figure out your kid, whom you may not recognize and every day might be a different person, is trying to figure that out for him or herself.
So it's just fun to kind of watch how they all evolve, and to become these young adults and doing so well. It's really kind of neat to see.
I'm waiting to see how my son does with cooking. He'll be on that. He doesn't have his meal plan his first semester, and laundry. I'm very interested to see how he does with laundry.
So my son Jack, he texted me. He's like, "How often am I supposed to be washing my towels?"
Yeah, right.
I'm like, if you're asking me this, and it's already in March, and you've been at college since August, that's disgusting.
What about bed sheets?
What about bed sheets?
Do I change those?
Oh gosh! All right, well, guys, thanks so much. Good luck to your kids.
Yes.
Thank you.
Good luck to us.
Good luck to us. Right, and good luck to you.
Yeah. Good luck, everybody.